Guys, welcome to Solfix again. So myself and Lee, we just picked ourselves up at Tinny. This is our latest toy. The whole plan is we're going to get a Tinny because we want to start doing a bit of river fishing for brim, and probably hit up the south coast down around Esperance and Albany and start hitting up some river, doing some brim fishing. Plus we're also hoping to sort of head up the coast a little bit and launch into some more remote places. The whole idea was we just wanted a bare bones rough as guts tinny, which is what we got here, to throw upside down on the roof of Lee's Hilux so we can launch over the beach and start sort of hitting up some more inaccessible stuff and still doing our inshore thing that we always do, but just in some different places and sort of try to bring some different content. So this is the Tinny. We just picked it up before. We've already had a few little issues with it. It hasn't been run for a long time, so the fuel lines are all sort of a little bit perished and in need of a bit of a look at, but we'll have a look at them when we get home later on. But we just picked it up before we bring it to the river for a hot lap first, so she goes pretty good. We're pretty happy. So anyway, hopefully this will be some new adventures and some new stuff that we can bring to you guys in the future. So we've had the Tinny home for a day or two and we've done a little bit of work on it, just trying to get it sorted out and get it sort of how we need it to be. I'm just modifying a few bits and pieces. First of all, I'm just making up some gussets for the corners here. You can see I've already done this one over here. Riveted in some gussets for the rod holders. Obviously, being a Solfix Tinny, it needs to have some rod holders in it. Also, Lee's just working, we're trying to find somewhere where we can put this, where we can put the rod holder here, so we can store 4 rods that's going to be out of the way. Originally we were going to go with it up like that, on the top of the gunnel there, but like I pointed out to Lee, when you're pulling up alongside jetties at the marina and so forth, all your rods are going to be smacking into the jetty and they're going to be in the way. So we've sort of decided we're going to try it like this. We're going to mount this piece of timber in here. We thought about going up here, but then it makes it really hard to get access to the anchors and stuff without tripping over your rods and banging rods. So we kind of want it on the side. So we're going to try something like this bit of timber here as a bit of a trial run and just see how it goes. We'll bolt it all in with some nice fancy brackets or something along there. So the rods will be nice and safe from hitting jetties, but easily accessible for everyone inside the Tinny. Our whole goal really is to not put too much in this Tinny. We really want it bare bones. We want it to be light so we can pick it up and carry it, and we want to be able to drag it across the beach and throw it down rocks and turn it upside down on Lee's Tinny. So nothing really too heavy is going to go into the boat. We want to keep it as light as we possibly can and pretty much bare bones as much as we possibly can. Another thing we've just done is we've replaced all of this fuel line. The old fuel line was pretty perished, had a few cracks in it, had a couple of joins in it with joiners and clamps, and I don't know, it just looked like there was too many opportunities for air leaks, and air leaks in fuel lines are not great. That's pretty much going to put a halt today real fast. So we've replaced all the fuel line, put new fuel line on it, run it all the way through. The fuel tank's up the front here. It's actually pretty sturdy in there. We're probably just going to leave it there for now and just see where we like it in the time being. We might actually move to get a smaller tank, maybe a 10 litre tank to store in here, because 25 litres is quite a bit of weight in a Tinny like this, and really 25 litres is probably more than we're going to be using in one mission. So at the moment we're working on the rod holders. We've got to do something for the anchorage storage up the front here, make this probably a bit neaten this up a bit. Probably take those life jackets out because we'll both be wearing our yokes, our inflatable yokes, so we probably won't need to carry those life jackets. So we'll sort out those anchors up the front there. Some sort of a burley pot. I've got this one here that sort of just hangs over the side, but ideally we'll probably mount something like I've got on the back of my boat, similar to this. That's just really effective and it works. So ideally we'll probably mount something like that onto the side of the boat. And the big one is trailer lights. This boat came with some shitty demountable removable trailer lights that weren't waterproof or anything like that, which is a pain in the ass. Every time you get to the boat ramp, you got to take your trailer lights off and put them back on. So I already had some LEDs sitting in the shed here, so I'm going to install some LED lights and waterproof all the wiring so we can just reverse it straight in without having to worry about lights. But apart from that, we'll keep you up to date with what else we're doing when we do it, and hopefully we should be able to get it in the water and catch some fish out of it pretty soon. Hang on a minute. So it's our first outing in. We just come out for a bit of a shakedown in the new Tinny, and at least hooked up early. We didn't bring any bait. We brought nothing with us, just a handful of plastics.
This could be a Dewey.
Hang on.
Dad.
Oh no! We just brought a handful of plastics out with us and a rod each. And Lee's hooked up. First fish for the boat.
It's heavy.
That's a decent fish, whatever you got there.
Oh, it's actually really heavy.
Phew! Chuffed.
Oh, it's right up. I kind of want to go that way because it's going under the boat.
Sorry, I can't have to film from here because I can't show any background. Alright. We're ridiculously close to some pretty obvious landmarks here and I don't want to show them, so I'm trying to be really careful with our camera angles.
Oh my god, this thing is fighting hard.
That's a decent fish. What do you got there?
I don't know, it doesn't feel like a snapper.
Yoo!
Yeah, that's it.
So this is a shakedown on our first run out in the ocean in the Tinny. At least turning it on.
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't even see it.
No, because it's dark.
No, I'm getting no colour at all
shallow.
now, but yeah, this
7
is
meters.
super shallow water.
Oh my god,
this is doing a number on you.
I don't know how much drag I've got.
Yeah, I know. Just
But it
stay
feels
how you are.
heavy.
Just stay how you are.
It feels really heavy.
Just
so.
tire it out. This is inshore
Might be
action
a
at its
shark.
best, people.
Alright, Sambo. It might be a Sambo. Oh, there it is.
What is he?
I don't know, you're gonna have to get a net.
I can't see
It's a
it.
Dewey. It's a
Is it
Dewey.
Dewey?
Get the net. Get
No
the net.
shit, the Deweys are on inshore lately. So, oh,
Saw its tail. Or is it a mulloway?
oh, nah. Is that a Dewey? It's a
It's a
big
Dewey.
Dewey. If that's a Dewey, that's a beauty. Are you for real? Oh my god! Are you for real?
First day out on the Tinny, we get a
At least
Dewey.
christen the Tinny with a bomber of a Dewey. What the hell? Alright, yeah, well that'll do. That'll christen the Tinny.
Drifting around in 7 meters.
Wow, so the Deweys are on in close. Jack hooked not far from where we are tonight actually. Jack hooked an 87 centimetre Dew last night. And Lee's just gone and pulled this bomber up. I don't know, I don't think he's 87, but he'll go. He's probably close to 75, 80. That's a beautiful fish, man.
We gotta measure it.
Alright, yeah, give him a quick measure.
Oh,
And
he's got a gulp in him too. So.
yeah, that was on a soft plastic too, by the way. That was a
Oh, he's heavy.
that was a Berkeley.
Oh, Chris in the net. Oh, shit.
Chris in the net. Yeah, I'm thinking we should have got a bigger net actually.
I know.
Pull him out first, tail first.
Oh, shit! He's a
Look at that, that's a big fish, man.
He's fat.
Hang on a sec. Woo! And that's how we do it, boys and girls. Inshore,
Yeah.
7 meters of water, and Lee's just pulled out this beauty on a little Berkeley, there it is right there. What are they called?
Berkeley powerbait.
Yeah. On this little pink Berkeley power bait. That's a beauty.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go. First outing on the Tinny. And Lee Smith, how do you feel about that?
I feel pretty chuffed, man. That's so sick.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, get out. And now the dolphins have come to visit as well. Oh, epic. Let's hope this is a good sign for the new Tinny. I think consider it christened.
Yeah, that's
Well done.
that's
So
pretty
anyway,
well done.
we've been kind of showing you our few modifications over the last few days. We've been working on the shed, and this was the final one we put in here. It's the Lowrance hook reveal. Look at that.
Yeah.
What a beauty. Anyway, that's it for us. We got no lights on this dinghy, so we're going to run before the sun goes down. If you like our stuff, stay tuned, and hopefully we'll have some more killer sessions from this Tinny in the future. If that's the way we're going to christen it, hopefully things are going to only go upwards from there. So if you like our stuff, stay tuned, subscribe, put any comments down below, and we'll see you in the next episode. Yow!